Welcome in, guys, for the second week of the progress update spreadsheet series. And this week we are up to 7,617,000 fletching experience. We have 327k till 94 fletching, and I believe 1,154,000 XP till 95. So we're getting pretty close there. And let me open the bank. You guys can see I'm at 657,000 longbows in the bank. Pretty cool stack there. And let's just go ahead and open up the raid log. 1,744 raids. Not as many raids done this week as the week prior. But yeah, we got some purples, made some progress. You guys can kind of decipher for yourself what I got this week. But yeah, we are building progress as always. And let's get straight into the spreadsheet. Why not? Here we are. As you can see, week starting on the 11th. Started off a little slow. We did catch one lucky impling on that day. I'm not going to give up what it was. That'll be in the finale video. Don't worry, but it was an upgrade. I will say it was a small upgrade. Not something that I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of, but it is a best in slots that I got. So look forward to seeing that in the finale. Had a really good day last Saturday. 15 raids, not that much fletching XP. Sadly, I only got one dark relic this week. That was yesterday on Thursday. So yeah, it was another bleak week as far as dark relics, unfortunately. As you can see, Sunday and Monday, I didn't do any raids that day and not that much fletching XP. I was helping my brother-in-law do some renovations to his house. So most of my day was taken up these days, and I was exhausted when I got home, so no raids done. Did get some fletching XP done, but not as much as I would have liked, unfortunately. Some decent days here. 12 raids yesterday, dark relic, and I also caught a dragon impling for some dragon arrow tips yesterday as well. So that boosted the fletching XP quite a bit, which is nice, because I hadn't gotten a dragon arrow tip drop for a while. That, along with the dark relics, have not been very good to me lately, but hopefully that changes for the remainder of the grind. As you can see here, slightly less fletching XP than last week, which I'm pretty happy about since I played less overall. And definitely less CMs, but that's okay. Same amount of lucky implings. I seem to get a lucky impling on the first day recorded, so maybe I'll find one today to keep up that little statistic there. But yeah, we are 86.8% of the way to the fletching goal. Making some decent progress there. Hoping to have a good week this week for you guys. And let's get into something else I wanted to show you guys, which is my temple page. templeosrs.com is a great website for tracking experience and tracking boss kill counts. Anything on the high scores it can track for you. There's a plugin on RuneLite that'll automatically do it for you. But one specific statistic I want to show you guys was over here on the right hand side. The year record for Iron Men challenge mode raids. I'm currently rank 11, and I could definitely jump a couple ranks today even. This is kind of a niche little statistic here, but it would be cool to be high up here on this list by the time I'm done with my challenge mode raids. I could definitely be top 3 if I really put the raids together this month. I believe I did a lot of raids starting May last year. So if I can get a lot in before May, I might be able to get to that top 3 spot, which would be really cool. We'll see, we'll see. It's not a big deal, but just like an extra kind of achievement in my eyes. These other records are a little bit harder to break. Mainly the week record, 112. My personal record for a week is 80 raids. My personal record for a day might be on here. No, I'm not. Is 31 or 32. So I'm just barely not on the here. Shout out Wild Plumbus, one of my friends there. Friend as well. One of my friends. Lone Gym Rat. Other YouTuber. But yeah, it would be cool to get on the day list again, but last time I did that, I did a 19-hour stream. And yeah, was pretty tired by the end of it. But maybe if we can get a good raid team together for a full day, I could beat my previous record. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, maybe I could make it halfway on this list or something at some point. I doubt I'll beat the record. 52 is crazy. My man really went hard for that one. And whereas my raids are slightly slower than average, would be a bit harder for me to get that for sure. Yeah, week, month. My month record's 250, so 325 to get on this list is pushing it quite a bit. And yeah, so a couple new things happening recently. The Yama boss, the new Yama boss was announced. It's going to be released on the 14th of May. So just under a month until that comes out. I'm pretty excited for that boss. I'll definitely try it out on my Iron Men. And it's going to be a duo boss, and it should be pretty challenging. So think of Royal Titans on steroids, kind of. The new armor looks pretty cool. It's like best in slot / accuracy armor. With like same strength bonus as Bandos, I believe. So basically the Inquisitor for slash bonus. They'll be really good at challenge mode raids if for anybody who has a scythe specifically. It also has this horn, which is a unique special attack item. I believe it guarantees 100% accuracy on your next melee hit. Maybe special attack? It might have been hit. I'm not exactly sure, but should have some unique kind of uses for it. Pretty excited to see what people come up with for that one. With this new boss is also going to be a new potion for special attack regeneration. I believe it regenerates 25% of your special attack every 5 minutes. So there is a cooldown on the potion. I don't think it's going to be too overpowered, but it could be a pretty useful item that we'll see. I think we could definitely see that in challenge mode raids as well. There's a few parts of challenge mode raids where I think that could be utilized really well. But I also am kind of tempted to finish the challenge mode raids before that boss comes out. So another month, a bit less than a month to finish this kill count. I think if I can get at least 60 raids on average per week until that boss comes out, I think I can get it. We'll see. Very tempted to, because it'll be hard to find teams once that new boss is out for sure. A lot of my teammates are going to want to do it. So that's kind of a mini goal I'm looking to do. And then after that, I can fully focus on fletching, which will be a little bit miserable. But hey, it is what it is. I knew fletching was going to be the last thing. It's just so much slower than challenge mode raids for sure. But without having to raid at all. I think I could probably hit 40k XP days in fletching pretty easily. So hopefully that'll come up pretty quick. Now I also gave you guys a little sneak peek into my Ironman's progress. Here's the Ironman Agile Tom. Still doing the mulch collection log. I'm up to 561 pearls. I don't remember exactly how, actually I do remember exactly. I had 527 pearls last video, so we haven't been doing this quite often on the side this week. I have another project I'm working on the side, and that took priority this week. It'll probably take priority for the next coming weeks as well. So, but if I'm getting 40 pearls per week, it's something, you know. It's something. This account will definitely be doing Yama. When it comes out, there'll be some new collection logs. I have still a video, I believe I mentioned it last week, but 1,000 easy clue opening video that I'll be working on soon. I'll probably start working on that this week and try to get that out to you guys, but it should be a fun video. Had a lot of fun opening it on stream. And the next collection log video for this account should be coming out after the Cox Chunk finale, after the chunk roll stream, and after the full video comes out. So maybe August, September-ish will be a new episode for the collection log series, and I should have quite a bit of collection logs by then. Hopefully the full aerial fishing collection log by then. A couple things on the side, a couple bosses I've been to, and a few random collection log slots here and there. Plus, I'm sure like the new boss, the new Varlamore stuff that'll come out. I'm sure I'll do that on release. That should be coming out this summer. So yeah, there'll be a bit more progress on this account coming out soon. So excited for that. And yeah, one more thing. I made a normal loot tier list on stream the other day. I'll show you guys that right now. Alright, so here's the tier list. I apologize to all my Twitch viewers who are excited for this because I recorded the whole thing and wasn't actually recording my audio. So let me just go over it now. So first up we have the basic runes, the most useful of which will be the Blood rune. Death and Soul are definitely useful, but I would say not as useful long term. Next are the arrows. Obviously ammunition is hard to come by on chunk counts, so ammunition is definitely high up there. The rune arrows, you get more rune arrows on the raid than dragon arrows, so I'd say rune arrows overall are more useful, but the dragon arrows will be really useful for harder challenges like Inferno, combat achievements, stuff like that. Next we have herbs. Now I kind of mistakenly put some of the herbs on the D tier. Honestly, I don't think any of the herbs belong on the D tier. Mostly just because I thought that the secondaries would be hard to come by, but after looking a bit further, Aventoes, which I have on the D tier, there on the left, you can actually use snape grass to make fishing potions, which I'll be using for XP once I get to that stage. Torstals, I can use jangerberries for quite a bit of XP, so they're definitely not D tier material. D tier was like basically useless, kind of. Now for ores, coal definitely being the most useful. Definitely need a lot of coal to go with all of the mithril, addy, and rune that I have stacked up from the raid. Gold ore is pretty good XP for not needing any coal, so I put that on the A tier. Most likely if I get a better source for nature runes, I can superheat those instead of bars that need coal, like mithril, adamant, and rune. Right now I'm trying to decide the gems. So some gems are more useful than others. Emeralds, you get more of those per raid. Currently I'm putting all of my gems into bolt tips. So it's basically just how much fletching XP I can get out of the gems, emeralds being the most, sapphires, rubies, and diamonds not as much per drop, so those went on the B tier. Plus I think emeralds might be useful in the future. Rings of dueling, binding necklaces, things of that nature. Lizardman fangs are pretty useful in my accounts. More than likely, my first good teleport will be the Xerix Talisman, which I'll be able to teleport straight to the Cox Bank with. That'll be my best bank teleport for a long time. I have almost 100,000 Lizardman fangs in the bank, but I think we might be using a lot of those in the future. Pure Essence is kind of iffy on if the Pure Essence will be used for my rune crafting or not. Either way, it's still nice to stack them up, so we put that on the C tier. Saltpeter I can use to make super combat, or sorry, not super combat, super compost. So it's not useless, but it's also like not the most useful, so I put it on the C tier. Dynamite, absolutely useless for me. Planks are good for construction. I'll most likely get a saw before getting my construction grind, so those are on the B tier. The Torn Prayer Scroll can be out for 48k, so it's definitely not useless, but not something I like to see, so we put on the C tier. The Dark Relic obviously being the most impactful item on the Chambers drop table right now. Each Dark Relic gives me about 4,500 fletching XP, which saves me over an hour of fletching normal trees, so that's definitely on the S tier right now. This is basically the full S tier if you guys want to take a look at it right now. And I'll probably mention this a lot in my live streams if you guys watch the live streams. When I get a normal loot drop, be saying it's S tier, A tier, B tier, D tier type of thing. So yeah, there you go. I think a pretty good spread right here. But yeah, I appreciate you guys clicking on the video, watching for a second week in the row. And if you are enjoying these little updates, please subscribe to my second channel. I have a whole bunch of other content on this channel as well, including podcasts with some of your favorite chunk creators, specifically all chunk creators. So if you're interested in the chunk concept, definitely check that out. Also, there's some videos on a bunch of other stuff on this channel too, and I'm hoping to do more in the future. So yeah, give this channel a subscription. That would really help me out. Like the video, comment on you know, what you think the progress is going to be for next week, and you know, make sure you let me know if you're enjoying the Cockchunk series as a whole. Give me some motivation to amp up the rest of the requirements and get this done as quickly as possible for you guys. But thanks for watching.